So you like the look you're gonna say?
I'm gonna say that, bro. The pension is nice, bro.
You wanna do your 40 years at Deloitte?
I don't know if I'm gonna do 40 years of Deloitte because I'm still doing this too.
Yeah.
So
Can we start recording? I'm like hungry as fuck.
don't be hungry, bro.
So
Don't be hungry.
Yeah,
What's up?
Ramadan.
Is that
Take it like
That is your problem. Cause y'all,
Yeah, go ahead.
y'all underpaying me. Y'all not feeding me. Y'all got
you're the
these
boss.
lights in my
You're
face.
you're the B on the S. Come on now. You're the boss.
I'm like, let's get this show started so when we wrap up, I can go get food.
Yeah, food ain't.
Are we good?
does that remind you when you were in Africa, bro, and you used to fight for food and stuff?
That if joke's on you. I came here when I was 5 years old. I ain't even fighting no
I used to chase them after deer, bro. Grab it with my own hand and slaughter that shit.
Bro, I actually never slaughtered. The first time I actually slaughtered. The very first time I actually slaughtered a goat, I was like 16, bro.
But that's still, you did that.
Yeah, I know that.
You did that early than most of the kids.
Okay, good. I'm
16?
like, cause I'm thinking there's kids younger than me that are like.
Nah, bro.
Unless you're in a village, bro. You gotta survive on
Yeah,
one, bro.
yeah.
But did any of you guys ever went to the actual village in Somalia, like the village? Huh?
I grew up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
wanna go.
saw it in Tanzania.
I went
Like
to
Red-
Bardoa.
Yeah, they cut the fucking neck out of that shit. Ooh, I'm like,
Oh,
wow.
I
But the rule is in Tanzania, the only people who touch meat is Muslims. That's the good thing about it.
Yeah,
Which
I
is
prefer that.
So everybody is eating halal meat.
Yeah, I
In whole
prefer that.
Tanzania?
All Tanzania.
I would
That's
prefer
good,
it
bro.
that way.
It's like, it's more trustworthy.
Yeah.
Right now, I feel like America is becoming, like, it's kind of adapting to halal, because I've seen some non-Muslim places who offer kosher and halal. It's either or. I feel like they should also include that, don't you think?
The halal
Yeah.
in America?
Yeah.
Of course, I think they do.
They do only in the cities.
They are starting right now at some places, like as in
Fun
like
fact, you know you could eat any food that's been slaughtered or
kosher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yehudiyaki.
Yeah. They do.
You can eat.
You know, one thing about it in Jewish culture, I notice is they have like every weekend they will shut off electronic, anything that's electricity, phone, TV, everything, and they just fast from that whole electronic stuff for 2 days.
For 2 days.
Imagine what your brain's gonna
Every week?
Every week.
That's why they're the richest in the country, bro.
The reset, that's actually a great idea, don't you? Like it's basically about like you resetting every week.
Yeah.
Or I think is that so? Don't quote me. I don't know if it's
Let's-
every
let's-
week, but I know there's like you're gonna sit down at the table
I
and then
know.
they will give you a piece of bread and then you have to
Do
kind
you
of like
think
slice
that's
the
their
bread on the table or
Sundays?
something.
Do you think that's their? It's not Sundays. They're Saturdays. Don't you think it's their Saturdays?
No. It's the whole weekend. No electricity at all. No phone. No TV. No nothing. Possibly they turn off the whole lights. I guess.
Can you imagine?
I think
Just
so.
Walking around in the dark.
I think
But
so.
anyways, let me get this.
Welcome.
Welcome, y'all. Welcome back to SB Podcast. You know, this your boy Bear,
And my name is Shamar.
and this is
SB
SB
Podcast,
Podcast.
yo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we hear the whole gang. The whole gang. Who's in the background?
We got
right?
Mopongo.
Yeah,
we got
KC
CK.
3000, bro.
3,000.
3,000 in the back.
3,000.
Always hiding, bro. Always coming late. Like for real, bro. Like we are tired of that thing, bro. I am so.
I was just looking for his reaction.
Why'd you take your hijab off today?
I actually feel like I have to show you because
take your hijab
every
off
day
today?
since we started podcasting, you kept telling us you Somalis always have hats. At least they had to come out of the hat.
And
You know what I'm saying?
that broke something in us that day.
Oh,
That
what
broke
is
something.
Let me get it out.
Because he said that. As soon as he said that, we looked around.
Next day
the
you
room.
showed up though without a hat. You showed up
The
without a
whole
hat.
room was
It's all about time,
from
right
the
now.
youngest to the middle age to the adult. Everybody.
Everybody's wearing a hat.
Nah, bro.
like,
why did you pay attention to us like that, bro? You need to be jumped. I swear to God,
and,
bro.
and then that day it was him and Shakib that were there, and so they were the
Shakib
only
said the same
two.
shit too.
They're the only two non-Somalis that weren't wearing a hat.
So is that a real thing though? We have we actually
I
like
think it's
whether you have a hairline or not. Somalis love to wear hats.
Because every father, a Somali father, has the kofia.
Now, do you think we're hiding our identity, like basically,
I don't think that's
by having a hat?
I think that's
That would
I think it's just genetics, bro.
Yeah.
Because other Somalis don't lose hair, others do.
No, it depends on
In genetics, that's what I'm saying. So, like, and I feel like it's not only in Somali culture, because we can see this in any African man, any African, like, tribal or any country, continent, any person from
What's
Africa.
the significance?
It reaches a point where you just lose your hair, because, it's just the genetics.
I mean, the new generation.
What's the history and the significance of the kofia?
Oh, the culture for the kofia. I think one comes from pride. The other thing is respect, because when you are a certain age and you wear that kind of kofia, that brings automatically, that shows that you're an adult, and like, that brings like respect and that kind of stuff. Basically, why do they put that, like, during like when the pride, usually when you're getting married, you have that kind of hat. I gave that hat as a gift to James in order to welcome him to the culture and that kind of stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm
So, it says, kofia is a traditional hand-embroidered brimless cap deeply rooted in the Swahili culture.
So it came from the Swahili culture,
Swahili culture alongside the East African coast
which
to
is
Kenya,
includes
to
Somali.
Somali.
Yeah.
And to all the way down to Mozambique. Just signifies status, heritage, like, cause it shows every kofia and like
They have
embroidery
their own
are different.
design.
Yeah, designs and embroideries are different. And yeah, you wear this with kanzu, which is like the throb. You wear with throb, and yeah.
So the significance of it is status,
Status and culture,
Yeah.
as well as if you guys notice Mauis,
Mahawis, yeah.
Mauis,
Somali.
only rich people wear like certain like it shows that you have money, that you have wealth.
So it's just
Basically,
a status symbol.
it's status.
But
symbol.
Mahawis also Yemenis wear Mahawis.
No, but in terms of like the Somalis
Somali,
culture,
yeah.
basically what they do is like some of the older people with money,
Culture,
wear it,
And
specific ones.
because the Yemens will wait and they'll wear the
The knife.
Little knife.
and I'm like, chew chat. Yemenis and Somalis are just like
There's-
kind of the same.
and
more than
they're
that, bro.
relatively
They
close
go
to-
crazy.
The only thing that's separating them is the sea in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm the border in between.
Yeah.
I have never seen,
Yeah.
bro, people like they put the cloth on here till it's built like a mountain, and then what they do, they have Vaseline to make the skin softer and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nevertheless, bro, we are back. We going.
Welcome back, SB Podcast, baby. So today's segments we have Mobango.
Yes,
Well,
Cersei
yes.
in the back.
Yeah.
I just hope you guys had a great week. Last week was nice. The last show we did was amazing.
Yeah.
And everybody has been doing amazing. Another show today. We're gonna keep it real today. The segments are gonna be same questions that I thought about. Like you guys might be interested to hear in the back of the screen, and back home, and people who are listening, it might be something interested to know SB as a unit. And it's something we're gonna keep it like I know Barry reached out and told me to put some marriage edition. So I have a marriage edition in today's podcast. And it's gonna be something nice because it's gonna be broke down into like the marriage situation, the kids, and the arguments that comes like opinions. They're not arguments because it's opinion. Everybody can have an opinion.
Wow.
And
I don't know why my heart is racing a little bit.
Why you chose that? Go
ahead, bro.
Let me sit on the side and watch
and then, yeah, we're gonna have
Yeah.
a segment where we're gonna talk about like now the problems of the current events that are going on. We're gonna talk about Minnesota a little bit because I feel like we all off camera will be talking about it a lot. And I have a few questions, and I'm gonna keep it like short and clear, so I don't keep it too long, and I don't want people to back home to be so stranded listening to
Yeah.
a long-winded situation. So, my first question of the day, and CK in the back, you can always jump in and give us your chime too.
It's feedback.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, if the headlines come in, like the first headlines on the article, like between you all, who's like the first person to make an opinion on those headlines? And before even reading the article, you just saw the headline and you're making an opinion out of it. Any of you guys have been in those situations?
I have, for example,
Of
like
course.
yeah, I think everybody would.
That's a natural thing as human beings.
So if okay, headlines today is equivalent to it is scrolling through social media and you're seeing something being on there that's like TMZ type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Diddy got caught doing this and that and the third.
Diddy got caught with 1,000
Yes,
oil.
it was 1,000 horse. So when you're scrolling through your social media and you come across that, because we don't do headlines like with the newspaper no more. I don't know about you, but I haven't touched a newspaper in like forever.
And what age were you? Like nobody, no one in here touched newspaper.
But you guys gotta support the local newspaper. It's
For what?
Hell
free.
no.
You just pick it up on the stand.
Now I would read magazines.
Yeah.
But for me, about it's like obviously that's something that I would do, and then later on, just like okay, I understand, but yeah, I do react to
Yeah,
it.
but
Yeah.
to answer the question, if I'm scrolling through my Instagram and I come across the headline talking about Drake being arrested for a RICO charge, I'm gonna be like, bro, the first thing that might just come out of my mouth is like, niggas with money just be doing anything and everything. You know what I mean?
So does it bring that judgmental thought, or is just like fuck this niggas, man?
Depends on like how you feel about the thing. Like,
And like the situation just is better, just.
yeah, I mean, if it's Drake, you'd be like, damn, bro, why did you do that?
Gotcha.
Or then again, you realize that emotion changed into like, damn, these people lied. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just that the both reactions just the same time you did that. So it's all about like how you feel about the thing, I guess.
Got you.
You know?
Did it simmer down? Did your head back in 2023 when we used to scroll through Instagram and the headline of Gaza used to come up? At that point in time, it was a little bit too emotional, but now I feel like when we come across that headline, we just scroll past it, dude.
What makes me sometimes automatically jump to conclusion is when I see things that are happening outside in terms of wars and that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, that automatically puts me into just like, I kind of react to it. And because it's just like I have a certain feeling towards that, and that and I have a concern and like, care towards certain, so that makes me react to it. But if it's like, what was it? Somebody that I don't care. Orlando Brown was doing some shit on the street. I'm like, alright, but it's good. You know what I'm saying?
Just, okay, to follow up with that like point of just like article. So do you guys even repost those clips when you see it and you don't have zero idea about it? You just like, you don't know the full context.
Mm-hmm.
You just saw a clip and you got pity about it, or you like, damn, I related this, let me post it. And later you found out like, damn,
For me,
this shit was not even aligned with my
Beliefs.
or like morals and stuff.
Brother K, I think with repost, I'm really selective with what I repost. If anything, I don't even repost any controversial things, nor like any kind of political things. When I repost something on Instagram, it's quotes. You know what I mean?
Which is again, it all goes back to how you feel about the whatever that you see. Like the whole thing that we are made about is emotion, right? For example, like it's same thing. I saw a quote and it's talking about what I'm feeling the current situation. I'm like, damn, this I relate with it, and then I ponder on it a little bit, and then if I like it, then I definitely repost. But then again, there's part of me that like, damn, I don't even want to repost post anything. Why would I do that?
Yeah.
That's not my content.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Redundancy.
yeah.
Got you. So, random question. That was random questions to get you guys warmed up to the real deep stuff.
Okay.
And this is another segment. We call it deep questions, but stupid.
Deep questions.
Deep questions, but they're also stupid at the same time because
Okay.
everything is fun and games to the audience to just know we're just having a great time talking about situations, and just we're talking about our truth. So the first question I have, when people get married, there's one thing that they pretend to like enjoy together, so they can just have that time or whatever it is. Like they pretend to enjoy the marriage, but they don't. Just trying to keep up with the appearances and facade. And how do you guys relate it? Because I don't know if the public knows about you guys' life, but as a brother, we talked and we shared some stories. Then this is one of the questions I was fascinated when I was doing research about like marriage, like. Just talk,
Okay. So the question was, what is something in the marriage, in the beginning phase of the marriage, that you had to pretend that you like?
And like just you or in general people that you know.
Okay, so generally people that I know.
Or you, if you want to talk about your situation, it's how you feel.
I think it's situational with that.
I didn't understand the question. Basically.
So basically, when you get married, what is something that you pretend to like?
About the other person?
No. Just for the sake of keeping your marriage together.
Oh, a lot, bro.
I'll say for me, it's the other person.
Why would you pretend that? Why would you pretend you like the
You've
other
gotten
person?
married, bro. It's curtains, bro. That's it. It's done for.
But that doesn't that doesn't make sense.
This dude, bro, no.
So hold on.
For me, it's the other person. That's what it is.
So
I need you to elaborate, that, bro.
So you pretend. Let me clarify this, yeah.
No, but how do you elaborate that?
Hold on, let me clarify. So you pretend to like the person that you married after you get through marrying. Why?
Bro, when I go to work, you think I like that shit? That's my job, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Wait,
That
that can't be the same.
Totally the same.
It's not the same.
Exactly the same. Ready?
Because let me add something. Because that's compromise you're doing, right?
Yeah.
So is compromise just a PR to public say like, oh, you gotta compromise, but honest inside.
You don't want to compromise. Some people don't compromise. I have to compromise. I hate my job, but I have bills to pay. I have responsibilities. I have things like that. I hate my spouse, but I have made a commitment to them to make sure that we're a partnership. We do things together. We're gonna live the best life that we can together. Let me tell you something. I can do, and this is me personally. I can do a lot of things that I don't enjoy.
Okay.
But I'll do it because I have to.
That's called discipline.
That's discipline.
That's a man thing.
I think if more people had discipline in marriage, marriages would last longer.
No, it's not, bro. It's about patience. Discipline has nothing to do with marriage. I don't think that you gotta be disciplined to be married.
Why are you saying patience?
I don't know.
You gotta be
that.
patient to the person.
But discipline-
You gotta be patient to the situation. You gotta be willing to be patient for any circumstance that you're going through with the person.
But this is the thing, and this is my counter to that. I will give you so many times. If you keep fucking up the same way, you are defective.
No, that's different. If somebody keeps making the same mistake repetitively, then that's a whole different topic.
So when you're talking about
But when
patience,
we're
what
talking
do you mean?
Patience is
when
like
you're talking about patience.
Marriage in general, like two people, even friendship,
Mhm.
right?
Sometimes one person falls short. The other person can be patient to them. But in this case, when it comes to marriage, you are obligated. Like it's basically something that you have to in order for this marriage to work.
Yeah, I think you guys are saying the same thing because when I just, because you guys talk about it, I just Google real quick. This patient involves managing emotions while waiting for things to go. While waiting, discipline is self-control to train and follow a routine that's gonna make success. So I kind of like you guys are all saying the same thing, but it's just like, but because they're all pillars of the same thing.
I get that, but how is that gonna do? How is
Let me
discipline
share
gonna help
this.
you in marriage?
Discipline, your routine. Every day you gotta go to work,
I
provide
think
for your family, come back home, spend time with the people you love. That's a routine. That's a
That-
discipline.
But that can
You don't shadow go outside and do other things. You go straight to your home. There's like I teach my kids to do this. I do this. Those are
even then you could do from so you could be by the book, right? And it's still that marriage can be leaning on one side because there's no patience. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody
And
the
that's why
person
there are
may
two
not
pillars.
may not have a patience for your discipline.
That's why there are pillars that you need both to work.
Okay, can I say something? I feel like you gotta have a balance of all things in of what you guys are talking about. For example, like discipline, patience, and really, it's the core thing that will help a marriage function a whole lot better is mercy and peace. Believe it or not, if you cannot find peace in somebody that you're going home to,
Yeah.
that shit is gonna crumble like a cookie. And if then you don't have the mercy to forgive this person for being a human being and making this, not the same mistakes, but just mistakes. I see Casey looking at me with one eye open. He's like,
But you gotta be willing to forgive their mistakes
and
repetitively if you love the person.
that's the
That's mercy.
mercy.
Yeah.
That's the mercy that comes with it because you're gonna make mistakes too. Why not give them the benefit of the doubt and give them the mercy? So when you have these two, and like, funny enough, that this is heavily on, like this is what God talks about heavily in the Quran. It ain't got nothing to do with love. It ain't got nothing to do with love.
There's a
But
contract, bro.
yeah, but it's funny because
There's a contract. Marriage cannot be freaking love. First and foremost, that the whole love thing doesn't even exist.
I can debate on that, but it depends on people's like experiences as well.
Yeah, but it does
So-
it though. It's like love. Does it? I think.
I think love is real. I think there's a lot of different forms of love, and if you even like go deeper and research about love, there's platonic and all these different type of love you can just. But love, bro, is real.
The only love that's real, I think, is the one that you have for yourself.
That's number one. That's a
You
form
know
of
what I'm
love.
saying?
That's a form
That
of love.
Can I ask you-
is
can I ask
to
you-
start
can
and
I ask
end.
you-
I feel like
Can I ask you a question?
uh-huh.
Do you think your mother loves you?
My mom loves me. Yeah.
Very different.
Huh?
I find that
That's a
very
different
No, no, no.
form of love.
But when we talk,
That's parental love.
My brother here said he doesn't believe in love.
Yeah, you need to no
It's
no.
respect, bro.
No, you
There's
also
no
need
fucking
to. You also
love.
you have to think about it like this, and this is how a lot of parents think about their children. My child is an extension of me. So if I love myself, I love my child because I raised that child. Not only is that child genetically me, that child environmentally has been raised under my tutelage. So to love my child is just an extension of me. So I love myself, I love my child. There are a lot of parents who hate themselves, and what do? They take it out on their children.
I heard a story about this dude and his mom. So he goes up to his mom and says, "Hey mom, do you love me? Who do you love the most, me or
Your
my
siblings.
stepdad?" Basically, and she goes, "Your stepdad," and he was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, I love your stepdad. I have to put my effort on him." And he goes, "Why? I'm your son." And she was like, "You are my son. My love is automatic for you. This person, I have to work on my love with." You get what I'm saying?
I get it, but it's I get it. I understand
I'm
the
sorry,
concept, but I
if-
don't understand
if,
like
if my mother was to choose a random man over me,
But she didn't choose.
I don't know. Your father
She
is
didn't
not a
do that.
random man.
No, she didn't choose though.
not
She
my
Like a
said,
stepdad?
Yes.
It's not a random guy.
"No, but she
I
didn't
was
choose."
raised by a stepdad, bro, and he was amazing guy, bro.
Oh, you like your stepdad?
Bro, he checks on me
It's not even
right
it's,
now.
Oh, really?
It's not
Yeah.
even.
That's
It's
very
not
nice.
even. It's not even about the person. It's about your mother who raised you, birthed you, and all of that. Willingly tells you to your face, "I love this person more than you."
I don't know if you told that story right because
This
that
story-
sounds.
I
No,
think-
no,
I
no.
think
It's
what-
exactly what it
let me
is
do
because
this,
he
but
says the story says like I have to. She said I have to put more effort
Into
in
loving.
loving into this
I
guy
choose to
because-
love that person. I have unconditional love for you because you're my son.
Okay,
But that's not even true. Some parents don't love their children.
That raises
Huh?
another thing.
Yeah.
Some people what?
Some parents don't love their children.
That raises another thing.
They're
That's
resentment.
sickos.
Yeah, hold on. Because I was asked not too long ago, do you love me or are you in love with me?
And that's two different things.
Yeah.
Why is it two different things?
Because I love
Music.
I love my friends. I'm not in love with my friends. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Do you want me to explain further? Or you got it.
Further.
So like I love my friends, meaning I'll be there for them. I care for them when they're upset. I'm upset. Their mood, their life affects me in such a way that like if they are telling me about a struggle, I have an emotional, sympathetic, empathetic connection with them, right? But like I'm not in love with them, meaning that I am not
You will not sacrifice.
gaining romantic pleasure. No, I would sacrifice for them, but I'm not gaining romantic pleasure. Number one, I'm also not. The reason in love is dangerous because when you're in love with someone, you are giving a part of yourself to someone, and now you are vulnerable. There's a hole in the shield of armor, which is you, which you are giving to someone else. That can now you have a weak spot, and they are the person who knows where that weak spot is. That's what being in love with someone is.
But your friends know your weak spot. Your good friends know your weak spot.
But they
But they
they
don't
they
have
don't
that
know
same
you like
kind of
that.
They
control.
don't. Not even that they don't know me like
wait,
that.
the
nature
person
of
that
a-
you're in love with, for example, like let's say if you marry, like would you tell your partner everything?
I think you should.
I wouldn't.
No, you should
I
not.
think you should.
No,
like,
you should
This
not.
nigga in puppy
No.
love. He
No,
ain't,
no, no, no,
No,
he
no,
ain't
no.
never been broken.
Not like-
But
Bro, I have. I have been broken.
This man, he's been his. How
He
long has
believes
your
in
how
love.
long is your relationship with your girl?
Right now it's like over 2 years.
Over 2 years. That's a whole lot longer than what I can. Than what
Let
I
me tell you something though. It's not about like.
Yeah.
I understand what you're trying to say about being in love and having love. I understand that. I had to build to be in love by feeling all the emotions that came with that. Oh, I got love for this girl. How can I be in love with this girl? It's challenging, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but I still choose to be in love with this person because I see the potential of a family that I can build. You know what I mean? And that's just my point of view.
I'll tell you.
Because she's a strong woman, independent. She can do everything by herself.
Mashallah.
She just needs a man to come
Mm-hmm.
and build a family with her. That's all.
I'll tell you like this. When it comes to females, 100% I believe is conditional love. And that love gets tossed out the window as soon as their needs isn't met, nor is it nowhere near what they expected it to be.
It don't exist, bro. The whole love thing don't exist.
The love exists, it's just conditional.
This
No,
nigga.
I mean, no. Don't love me, respect me.
No, you're not
No,
a king, bro, to
it's-
be respected.
No, don't
Yeah.
love me, respect me. I don't need no love
Yeah.
for like nobody, no one in this world.
But nobody's gonna give you respect in this world, bro,
Mhm.
if you don't earn it.
That-
That's one thing
no,
I've
but
learned.
what I'm saying, even like when you choose a partner,
Yeah.
this is my thinking, right?
Yeah.
When I choose a partner, one of the things people have certain things to talk about, right?
Mhm.
Hey, I can't, and this is my boundaries. This is my boundaries.
Yeah.
So when I'm choosing a partner, one thing that I'm gonna be looking for is the respect.
Yeah.
If anything else can fall apart,
Yeah.
if that respect still exists,
Yeah.
you guys, even if y'all hate each other, there's still gonna be some sort of.
So you're talking about like people knowing their role, to play their role, like we got. Like
no,
this.
the whole
Like my
what is-
respect, like the way I'm saying respect is like, you are my woman. You need to be respecting me this level. I'm your man. I need to respect you this level. Or how?
It's respecting each other as human
Yeah,
beings.
yeah.
The don't like okay, like a friend is different than somebody your partner, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Your partner is obligated to be there for you,
Yeah.
to support you,
Yeah.
to do everything for you,
Yeah.
as vice versa, because that's why y'all are partners together.
Mhm.
So basically, if there's no respect, if just there's love but
Yeah.
no respect, that's not a good foundation. But if there's respect, I feel like the foundation is strong.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to share something with you guys, right? And I once asked ChatGPT, believe it or not, I once asked ChatGPT, why is marriage hard?
Bro,
That's not a question.
Okay? Because it
because
is
you're
hard.
dealing with a silly
Hold
fucking
on.
person.
He said, hold on. So
Bro,
ChatGPT says, but it's not even about the person. It's just general.
ChatGPT is not
Anybody-
even a human being,
It's
so
not,
let's see
it's
what
not.
they say.
But this is what they say.
Analytical.
They say marriage is hard because it's not just two people sharing love. It's two entire worlds trying to coexist. Each person brings their past, their fears, their expectations, and coping habits. Over time, love stops being just about feelings and becomes more about choices. Choosing patience when you feel misunderstood, choosing empathy when you're tired, and choosing to stay soft in moments that invite hardness.
Give me a second. What did you type in?
Why love?
Why marriage
Why
is
is
so
marriage
difficult.
hard?
I'm curious.
Yeah.
I want to see if we
What-
get the same answer.
I like that
Would you ask it? Why is marriage hard?
Why is marriage hard? Yeah.
I like that because now I can ask you guys this question but that thought is still lingering. So is people blaming on marriage or when it's just their own personality don't like match?
What do you mean?
Oh,
by
mine is totally different than yours.
Like
What do you
What does
mean
it
by
say?
Mine is, first of all, mine is long.
This one is long too, right?
Yeah, but this one, yeah.
So you said what, bro? Go back.
Yeah, sorry about that.
oh, I was just saying no. I want to hear what you said.
Mine. So I asked it the same question.
Yeah.
Mine is like,
And that's the thing with ChatGPT. Sometimes it gives
Summarize it.
because I'm a different person.
Yeah, summarize it
Yeah.
for it. Well,
ChatGPT, bro.
Because
That thing is so
you can summarize it and we give you like a
Marriage is hard because it exposes who you really are, forces two different people to merge lives, requires skills for most people aren't taught, and demands continuous effort from both partners over time. It's not broken, it's challenging because it reveals weakness, requires intentional work, and can't run on autopilot.
The whole thing
I think
is the what? The intentional, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta be intentional about the other person. That this person, okay, I'm married to. I gotta make sure that I am intentional about him. I am make sure that I know their needs and everything else. It's like a whole things that it will force you to learn.
I think,
Cause I ain't gonna lie, for my girl, bro, she showed me my weakness. I'm like, damn, this is something I was lacking.
Yeah, it exposes it.
Shit, let me fucking tight this boot up. I didn't even know that I had this weakness. You know what I mean?
mm,
Cause I used to be living by myself, my rules, my routine, my ways,
And that's
my
a big,
shit. Everything was
brother,
me. You know what I
brother.
mean?
That's a hard habit to break.
Bro,
out of, because you move the way you normally move without considering this other person.
Yeah, like there's habits, but she
No,
still,
man, I think that's
I
different,
smoke
bro.
weed, she
I don't
don't
think
like, but
so.
she still
Because
keep
for me, it was
That's
like
tough.
I changed my whole movement, how I was moving.
Mhm.
Basically, when I got married,
Mm-hmm.
like automatically, one thing I realized, like, okay, there's another person waiting for me at home.
Mm.
So now, if I used to get off work and then stop by at some place and chill for a minute, I'm not gonna do that right now. I gotta drive all the way up here because I have somebody waiting for me at home. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta let the person know, hey, I'm going this. It's like,
that's what bothers you, like
no,
No,
I
he's saying
automatically
he's-
adapted to
adapted
it because you got like I prepared myself mentally. I guess it's hard to do it, but
Right.
automatically kind of like said, okay.
because your routine was different
For
before.
me, the thing.
Also depends on
The thing is, the lifestyle that I lived before marriage is like I used to go wherever I want without explaining to anybody and be back at whatever time that I want to be back. And I used to, pull overtime doing night shifts and whatnot. But when you have somebody waiting for you at home sleeping by themselves just because you're making money, it kind of disrupts the flow of how, you know what I mean, of how things go.
Yeah.
And then when you go somewhere, and this is one of my biggest things that I regret doing, but going somewhere without telling this person, oh, I'm gonna be gone for this specific duration amount of time.
For a woman,
do you no, because this is how I was raised too. Do you understand why, like from their perspective, that's like kind of fucked up?
Why?
No, I'm not. Okay. Like for me, even this is crazy. Even if I have a roommate and my roommate is gone, usually my roommate's gonna be my friend. I don't need to know where you are, but as a courtesy to me, someone who cares about you, I think it's just the right thing to do, and that's just as a roommate.
I think that's obligation,
right? As
Because-
someone who is married to you, I don't want to say I should know where you are at all times, but for an extended period of time, if you're not going to be at home, I don't want to worry about you. Did you get in a car accident? Did you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
just keep tabs, bro.
Right.
Did you cheat on me? All that stuff, bro.
I will never.
This is why I don't have no problem, bro.
Oh, you do that?
Oh my, bro.
You share it.
Yeah.
I don't share shit. I don't
Bro,
want you to know
see,
where I am.
because you, I think is.
I'm a private person.
Yeah,
I've never been that person.
You never been private?
I don't like sharing.
I don't like sharing. I'll tell you. I will lie to you. If you ask me where I am,
I got
I'll tell
nothing
you.
to hide, brother.
But I don't
I
want to
like
lie.
It's not about hiding. If you like, for me, I think it all depends about the people. Like for example, if I have your location, right,
Mhm.
and then you didn't come at the same time that you usually come, and I looked it and I've seen you somewhere. Now I'm just worrying and I'm just thinking about why
Why would I invite that into my life?
Bro,
If you out hoeing, you hoeing.
Bro,
We'll find out.
bro.
But it's
it's
whatever it's in the dark will come in the light.
The lights.
Brother, let me tell you
I just
something.
have
That's
belief.
my belief,
It
bro.
all comes out to trust and belief, bro. And bro, I'm telling you, bro, this has never caused me no problem.
No, it's not
Everybody in
about
the
that.
system.
It's
Yeah,
the
everyone has
system
their
about
own-
the individual.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like I feel like this is normal though nowadays.
I will never
It is,
go
it
through
is.
my
Yeah.
wife's phone.
This is this is normal.
Never in my life.
You're just asking.
Yeah,
For
don't.
trouble.
You know what a wise man
I
says?
will-
Never
I
ask.
will never go through
And go
somebody's
through their
phone.
Never ask a question for an answer that you really don't want.
Uh-huh.
I'll never.
Yeah.
Bro, why look and then find something? If this is another individual's phone, you will
Life.
definitely
It's
find
like-
something
This
that
is,
you not
but this is
do.
my policy. One strike and you're out.
Okay.
So for me, I don't ask anything. I don't ask anything about you. But let me find out one time you did something.
Yeah.
No mas, bro.
It's out,
Because I
man.
gave you the most
Respect.
respect
My
in
nigga.
understanding that you were gonna be truthful with me, and you betrayed my respect. And you don't get chances.
Bro.
It's done, fam.
On everything I love, you can have your phone right here. My wife's phone is right next to me, right? If somebody calls, I'm not even answering. I'll tell yo, your phone is
No,
right
no, no,
here.
no, 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 no. If the person on the phone is Big Dick Rick, I'll be like, Big Dick Rick's calling.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't know Big Dick Rick. I don't know if he's
Okay.
putting her down. I
Big
don't give a
Dick
fuck.
Rick, I will answer it and I'll say, hello?
Oh, she's in the shower.
Big Dick is here right now. What the fuck are you calling for?
Nah.
No way.
Nah,
That is
Yo,
that I'm not gonna let
that-
that no, fuck
That's
no.
what I'm saying.
If I see you have
Yeah,
some
I'm like,
suspicious,
Shamaki is a protective.
I would if
Husband.
I seen that. Yeah.
Well, like,
I
you know
would've-
what? Let me tell you something. I met Shamaki one day. I was working with his wife, and you know me, I've been in America for too long. Bro, I've been in America for too long. Bro.
I didn't think anything of it.
Like
You questioned me.
how wife was standing there next to her, and I was like, "What's up, bro? Oh, what's up?" And I saw, "Oh, hey, how you doing? My name is Mo." And she shook my hand, but I could tell it was awkward because in Islam,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not something you do.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
really?
Shamaki's face changed from 0 to.
No.
Oh.
No. Well, like,
Because- no.
If
bro.
if it's people that I know,
Brother.
honestly speaking,
But
like,
no.
y'all niggas
No.
time,
Let me
I
tell
don't
you
have
something.
a problem with it because when she did,
I
the
feel-
awkwardness I was feeling was like, damn,
Shit.
that you knew we knew each
Yeah.
other.
Mm.
It's my wife,
Who
you
is
know what I'm
this
saying?
nigga? Yeah.
So now I'm like, damn, this is awkward situation.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she said, hey,
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which I didn't have a problem.
Yeah.
But if she wouldn't say like hello to him,
Yeah.
I still would say like it's okay.
But-
But in the
but
scenario that we
Her
were,
face told me everything, and
Because he thought it was probably his off.
yeah, and then I
it was
like,
weird to me.
Yeah,
It was
and then-
weird.
and
I
then
got
I-
caught in the situation where like this nigga
Yeah.
is new to me, and I'm with my wife.
and then I saw him the next day. I think maybe a couple of days later. And I was like, "Yo, bro, my apologies."
Yeah, I like.
That was I was in my head, and then
What's
I
the
just,
rules on that? I'd like to know. What are the rules
you
on
can
that?
you can
No,
put some,
it's not about rules
Oh,
or anything, bro.
interesting.
It's about if your wife, if she decides to do that, then that's what you do. I was never gonna say, yo, don't do this, don't shake.
other
somebody.
people do.
Yeah.
It's
It's
because I have a mentor, Mr. Haroon, and I go to his house, and I can always tell, like, because I know Mr. Haroon's niece, and his niece is my friend, and she's married, and we hug and say we're friends, but I know her husband. But then her aunt, never, because she's old school, but I didn't know, so I never, like...
Yeah, also, like,
it's
it's a
interesting.
big tradition. Like, in
Oh,
my,
that's interesting.
like, in Somali culture, bro, you don't go and say, touch somebody's, like,
So how do you greet?
No, bro.
Assalamu alaikum.
Oh, okay, okay.
No, people do
Nah,
that. If they know each other,
They
give
no,
them,
if you
bro.
don't know each other, that's what I mean. Like, my situation, I didn't know how, like, that,
Yeah,
you know?
no, definitely.
So what if it's like an old friend? Even
I'll
still,
tell you,
Old
like,
friend doesn't what?
like someone you grew up with.
Yeah, that's different, bro.
I'll tell you how it developed to the way it is right now.
I understand the rule.
because there's this
A couple more to go.
it became a culture for us. Once you touch a woman that's not your niece, your sister, your mother, your grandma, your wife, you have to make wudu.
Yeah, that's
You
the rule.
understand?
You have to wash.
Yeah.
But it's
Why?
also
Because you can go
to a
pray.
man though, to a guy, it's a respect, low key. It shows how much it makes you look good. You get what I'm
That
saying?
you respect the other man.
If your wife is not saying, hey, you get what I'm saying? In this case, my wife, I've been in the situations where like she never said what's up to those people because she just understood the vibe. But this dude is Somali, I'm Somali. You know what I'm saying? But what made me like, oh shit, how do I react?
How do you react to the
in
situation?
this situation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about it. What if she pulled back? How is this thing gonna take me? Like I
No.
thought a lot of things.
Oh, interesting.
Bro, I was like, bro, I would have
friend
catch
with
it
you.
because I'm not like not traditional. Like I would have catch. Oh yes, no, it's not my bad. you know?
So let me ask you a question. So obviously I'm moving with Waleed, and his parents might come. So for his mom, just say hello from a distance. They're more traditional.
I mean, they're Iranian, but they're more
Palestinian.
They're Palestinian. Palestinian American.
No, Palestinian. He was born in Jordan.
But if you like anybody in America, it's like if you're from
They
the
give you
Western
that
world, it's different.
leeway, bro.
I don't know. They're old school. So I don't want to.
You to them.
disrespect.
You're like an American, so they understand the culture here. How
So they have. So that's a topic you should talk about. You have rules for your own people that are different than the rules
What about
for
what
others.
about
But
another
that's-
scenario?
yeah.
That's interesting.
But
For
that's
example-
African
All
American
right.
too.
What about another scenario? How would you explain? You are at a facility at work. Let's say you're working, right? You working with non-Muslims. You about to go take a break.
To
You
break.
have a wudu. You don't want to get another wudu, and then one of your coworkers
I hate
said,
that, bro.
"Hey, how would you?"
Don't touch me, nigga. I'm finna
That's
pray.
what I did.
Yeah.
I did this.
Yeah, I mean, don't touch
Right?
me, nigga. I'm finna pray.
And I got the look of crazy look, right? I went out.
You have to.
I went go pray. I came back. I could not fix that situation.
No, you have to. See, this is the thing is you have to also, like, I could get away with that because I have a certain personality where it's like, people know, like, I joke, but I'm serious. So if I told you I did this, I'm not, don't touch me. You know, after I've done that, we're not touching. We're not what's up, nothing. Even if you came from outside, I'm going to go pray, nigga. And then I go pray and be like, you know this is serious to me, bro. You're, as much as your culture, you should express your culture, right? But also be understanding. Other people should be understanding. If you told me, hey, I went to go wash, I'll be like, oh shit, I
Explain. to
after
them,
you come
yeah.
back,
Yeah.
we're all good.
You can explain to them. I try to explain. To be honest with you, it still feels a little weird to them. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
And that individual, no, that because
They're not really open-minded, really.
I don't think so.
I had a coworker back when I was working at a freaking blue collar job, who once caught me praying in the break room. This man got so scared, he thought I was doing some kind of ritual. This guy said, and then when I got
He's
done,
never met a Muslim before?
he's never met a Muslim before. So when I got done and whatnot, and we got back to work and whatnot, and he asked me, "Hey, you okay?" I'm like, yeah.
My coworker, a boss,
He
he
says-
has his
he
prayer
says-
mat.
"Oh, you scared
Yeah.
me, man."
Yeah.
I have
so
mine
scared,
in the
man.
car, bro.
Yeah, he has his prayer mat. He goes, he prays. Niggas always on break.
Yeah, we have
Bro.
Niggas always on break.
we have a praying room where we drink.
That's very
In
nice.
your place?
The deck will do lock the rooms. Pray
That's really cool.
You pray with your boys just by yourself?
by yourself.
Are there Muslims?
only
There has to be.
Oh yeah,
there,
no,
right?
you can do that,
Yeah.
or you can just be. The room is big. You,
Oh,
you
okay,
just
cool,
go-
cool, cool,
go
cool,
inside.
I find that people respect it, bro. Like for me, I'm one of those people on the road all the time, and I
Yeah.
have my thing like wherever
Yeah,
I
there
get
you
to
go,
pray, I put my thing. People does respect. I was like
You have to
in
respect
front of the Starbucks,
prayer,
right?
bro.
I did my prayers. This homie pulled up on me. He was like, "Yeah, bro, you Muslim, right? Yeah, mashallah, do your thing." You know what I'm saying? That's respectful. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Bro,
Yeah, I don't. Why wouldn't I? Why would I? That's
Just don't put in
fucked up,
front, in
bro.
front of people. Like, don't push.
Don't
it
make
to
it
the
a
front.
thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
I'm glad we had that conversation
Yeah.
because now we know that not every religion you can touch people's women, or every culture has different. When I was doing my business
School.
communication class, the one thing they taught us is like before you travel in each country, to research how you go. Because when you go to Japan, you cannot tell somebody, no, don't pour water on my cup. You just,
Oh really?
yeah, you just put your hand on the top, like, I got to, like, you know,
Oh, I didn't know that.
like, thank you so much, and they understand that's not good for them. But I'd say, hey, no, hey, that's kind of rude for
It's
them.
loud too.
Loud,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
kind of like you gotta understand culture. If you're gonna be a businessman and traveling and doing business with every country, you go to Saudi Arabia, you see white men will go there and be like proper a little bit with like, you know, they will even try to put a throw on and just fit in because they know they're gonna impress the chef. Oh, they like, nice, thank you, you look good, yes, sign that deal, you know. So it's all it's like a form of like just culture, and we're glad we're talking about it so people can get that out the way when they meet people from different.
But that's what your boy did, don't he?
Yo.
Your boy, we're about to talk about.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it soon. But last question about marriage, just because we had like this was the most asked for.
So you requested to get asked you a question about marriage and stuff.
Okay,
And why you not responding, my
people
nigga?
Because it's like,
people say they learn a lot
What do you want to talk
in
about?
marriage, right? People say they learn a lot in being in marriage.
True.
In a marriage.
True.
What's like one thing or two things and you show proof that okay, this is something I actually learned in my marriage, or you know, maybe whatever your experience.
Learning your flaws.
for
Mirror in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
so
That's
for
the one thing.
me, the one I'm not gonna talk about my current marriage because it's still an ongoing issue.
No, you asked this shit, bro. You better
But I will
lay
talk
out
about the previous one.
shit. Nah, bro.
What I
Let us say, let me give you a quick recap for people in the back. I'm gonna start the first one. Damn, man.
No. I'm gonna just say what I learned. You know, some
Yeah.
of the.
What do you learn from this one?
Let's talk about the most recent one. 'Cause I think-
Yeah.
I
I
what's
think
this one?
that one you're too like
That was
figuring yourself.
You were
out.
young at
Yeah.
that time. Now that you're adult.
Yeah.
This marriage. One thing that I learned. I'll let Shamaka, you go first.
Shamari say mirror,
Look, you
but
learn.
you need proof.
Oh,
You just
yeah.
you
Bro,
just say.
it's a whole mirror
So
in front of you.
what is like the thing that you like? Damn, okay, this is the mirror. Damn, I'm scared.
Bro, you
What's the proof?
you a human being with a lot of flaws,
Uh-huh.
right? A lot of times we ignore our flaws because we just see ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
But then when somebody that you actually trust is in the same house with you and actually like having a mirror right in front of you
Mhm.
and you see every flaw, then definitely you got it. If you feel that stupid, you gotta change. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
So one of the biggest things I realized is like another person can tell you, you know, this is your flaws, bro. And
Yeah.
if you don't, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Quickly.
Yeah.
It's me. I'm given 7 months to make a decision, or I'm gonna move on. Yeah. So soon we're gonna go to Minneapolis to
Yeah.
get married. So inshallah.
I can't wait for that.
Okay. I've learned two things within this marriage.
Inshallah, let's hear you. now.
Dude, chill, bro. Why are you laughing like that?
No, it's like you light a fire and you go like you keep going back from it, bro. It's either jump in the fire
Here's two
and walk
things.
through it.
Here's two things that I've learned from in this marriage. For one, to always be considerate of people's emotions. I think I wouldn't say I'm inconsiderate, but I would say that I undermined it. Where I thought something was not gonna be a big of a deal or a big of an issue, to me, it was to this person. That was one. The other one, provide some kind of emotional security, because at some point, like, there's some games that you need to have to talk to your wife to bring, some kind of emotional security to her heart, to make her feel like, oh, okay.
Games?
Not a game,
Like
but
game,
some
like
kind of game, like
lingo,
spin
like,
game.
you know?
You know what I mean?
No.
To speak to this person, to give her some kind of like comfort, some kind of ease, like, okay, this guy, he's still, you know what I mean? So that's what, and I'm trying to speak as generic as I can, but that's what I learned, those two lessons out of this marriage.
Those are nice lessons,
Yeah.
People take them 20 years to learn that,
So we're gonna ask the same question to CK. What did you learn from your previous marriage, bro?
Cause he
CK,
got
you
married.
got married?
He got married 4 times, bro.
Oh shit, I was like, damn, don't let me find out.
First time he married, his first wife's name was
See,
my
I didn't
hand.
want to talk about women. You think
Yeah.
His first wife's name was Pamela.
No, it's my hand.
That's funny.
It's what
Nah,
it's
that's
called.
funny.
Pamela.
Pamela.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, you get it though, right? You get it though, right?
He said, No, bro.
I don't know about y'all, but I have a question.
Hmm.
Since we're talking about it, are you guys single now?
No,
Okay.
no.
Because my question was about to be around that.
I'm single.
But I don't,
that's it.
I'm no different than somebody who's single, bro.
That's my question, because I was gonna ask you, are you single or are you getting like louder about it, or you just like, oh, because you answered the first question like, and then you're saying now I'm single.
No, I'm not.
I'm very single.
Okay,
I
but
never said I'm single. I said no, I'm not.
actually people have when they are single, like right now when you're
I would say when you are single, you are happier, but you long for something that you think you want. But when you get the thing that you think you want, you realize that it is way harder than being by yourself.
Yeah.
And so, but you're already locked in.
You're right, bro.
Being single is really nice, but you long to have companionship. But when you have companionship, you realize companionship is
Harder.
but it's like getting a bad dog.
Yeah.
Like it's like holy shit! Like
That's
this
why
thing
you got-
shits everywhere.
Yeah.
It's vomiting. I have to take care of it. I have to take it to the vet. I have to pay big vet bills. So it's the same kind of vibe, bro.
What? Okay, then why is it that we want that? We yearn. Even let's say love, right? For example, loving somebody, it's like you put your hand in a hole, right?
Waiting for
where,
someone to bite you.
where you don't know what's in there, right? So, but yet we do it. Why, as humans, why do we do it?
Because there's a beautiful feeling when you are loved, but you don't realize like that feeling is never. It's like when someone really loves, like when you are in love, you're not in love, you're in lust, you're in like. So you really are like, you love that feeling for that 8 months that you have it, and then it's just a fucking pile of shit after.
I'll disagree with you on that.
Okay, is that why you've been married twice?
Oh shit.
Brother, we taking shots?
I'm just saying.
Shots?
I'm just saying.
Wait, what? Damn.
I'm just saying.
This is-
I'm
this
sorry.
is-
That was
because-
disrespectful. That was disrespectful.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was very disrespectful.
No, because this is something coming
Wait,
from a dude.
what?
This is something coming from a guy who doesn't really value marriage or relationship
But that's
as
why.
much.
But his
Right.
point brings a good question.
His point brings a good question, but what I'm saying is, he answered your question by saying, "Oh, it's a smooth little ride for 8 months, but everything after that is just like, now what did I sign myself up for?"
I mean, no, that's
But
not
there's,
true.
the thing is, my honest opinion with that, in regards to that, is that with the right person, and we never know who is the right person, there is a sense of comfort, there is sense of peace, some kind of tranquility, when the world is turning against you, you gotta deal with a whole lot of bullshit and all of that. You could come home and you could have somebody that either comforts you with a nice cooked meal, ready to watch a show for you, treating you nice. And this is with somebody that is the right one for you.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And that's the beauty. That's the beauty that people want to, indulge in, and not just having sexual intercourse and having to hear somebody nag, but to come home with a nice warm hug.
Gotcha.
Cause Casey, you're not gonna give me no hug if I go home.
Oh my mama, let me.
If you ask nicely.
Even though I don't want.
I like that point you talk about because in this segment we're talking about like just the opinions in marriage, right? Are people avoiding it because it's bad?
Bro, it's expensive.
Or is it because you picked wrong? Because you said like you have to get the right one.
Bro, it's
What?
everything.
How do you know if somebody's right or wrong for you?
You don't. It's a gamble.
It's never.
And the gamble.
You will never
the gamble
know if
is-
somebody's
okay,
right for you.
If it's a gamble, you gamble every time you get like win or losses, right?
That's it.
So that's
But
so
you usually
say
lose. The house always wins.
But listen, you can make
the
somebody
house is
who's
God.
not listen, you can make somebody who is not right for you
Yeah.
become right for you.
That's the
if
problem.
y'all willing to work.
You can't,
To-
and that's
no,
why it fails.
If you guys willing to work to one goal, which is about building something together, right? No, seriously, there are a couple who just like they may not be all the way into, it, but then after a while they found a love, and that love carried their
I think
relationship.
that happens a lot. You know where that happens a lot? What you're talking about with arranged marriage.
With arranged marriage, yeah.
What about even regular marriage?
No, I don't think about love
With
marriage.
the selective view, I agree with you wholeheartedly, because if you and this person are driving towards this one mission, whether if it's to get a house, I promise you, because here's an analogy. When you guys are dating, you guys, the only thing that's really pulling y'all back together, because you have the end goal of getting married.
Together, yes.
But once you're married, what's the end goal?
if the
Child.
goal,
You have to keep on having milestones.
that's it. If the goal is just like going
If the goal
separate, it never
separates,
works.
then it never works. But if there's something like, okay, I've argued with this person, I can't deal with them and whatnot, let them do them and I'm gonna do me. But you guys have lost sight of the end game. But if you guys have, the end game is to get a kid or to get a house or to get something, like, but I still gotta.
I don't think those are good end games though, because
But that's
it's
the-
like
It's
you always have to
Bro,
work towards a thing.
And that's why- and
marriage and love is like you gotta strive for something consistently. It's
So-
never just like, oh, we achieved this. No, you gotta strive for something.
So is marriage failing just marriage is just failing, or are the expectations
It's what
of
makes it
it
fun.
to make the expectation of it just be delusional?
I think people have a grand idea of what marriage is, and marriage
I
is
think
nothing like what their
women-
grand idea
So,
is.
I
so just
think
being
women
delusional is
have-
a
Yeah.
a grand idea of what marriage is, and it's 100% expectations, and that's why 80% of divorce are initiated by females. Think about that number. So when it comes to
I see-
divorces and shit
I
like
see
that,
what you're saying now. Yeah.
it's purely coming from women that are pushing the divorce because they have this unrealistic expectation from the guy.
But the thing about it is like that unrealistic expectation didn't exist when the person was dating because they were looking at you in a different eye. You know what I'm saying? No, it's actually true. It depends on how the person on what they. Women can have. You might be despicable human being, but if a woman sees you as a good person, nobody can change her mind.
Until you become
Until she changes.
Statistics says women initiate approximately 70% of all the divorce.
You
Like,
understand?
it's not what you think.
It's not what you think because these are white women.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Oh.
It says like for black women is different. The factor that takes to this in consideration is the dominant trend. What is the trend right now? Like who's the primary?
What's the percentage for the black women?
90.
It's gonna be a harder calculation.
But it's not even
Because if
about
that's
that.
the
It's
case-
the women in general.
If that's the case,
But relationship type 2, it says educational factors. Women went to school nowadays. They know like what they want and what they need. And
No, women. I think I'm not gonna speak for women. I'm not a woman. I really don't care about them. But what it comes down to is women have an idea of what a man is. A man loves the woman he sees. So in a woman's head, she'll always have these. When is he gonna buy me flowers? When is it? And for a man, it's just like, oh, I saw that, and I like that. I'll give you an example. I have a friend of mine. She's a really good friend of mine. Her parents got divorced recently. Her mom said that I kept on waiting for her father to change, and he never changed. And she goes, I kept on changing. I kept on doing things, and I wanted him to change. And I asked her, well, did he ask you to change? And she was like, no. And I'm like, then why? Why would you assume if he never asked you to change? It means he loved the person he married. He was perfectly fine with the way the relationship is. Why did you feel as though things needed to change? Like, well, I just thought it'd be better for us. Women end up thinking for both people, and that's where things go wrong.
No, you
Think for yourself.
You made
I like
women don't like,
I like that.
when everything is quiet. They like little chaos. They have to have something going on to keep that.
I think that's
going.
malicious thinking.
It's not, bro, because it's all about excitement for women. If there's no excitement for women, that woman is gone. You gotta make sure that you have that excitement.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So
I really like what Casey said because
Don't speak about.
Don't
both
think
of
for
us.
both of us.
Just
Yeah.
make
Think
your
for
own
yourself.
decision. Bro.
yeah, but
It
and
will
then
never
the
gonna
fact
be
that
like
that.
they
But the
keep,
women-
they keep changing and that it
You know
comes
why
with
they
it.
keep changing? Because they are looking for a leader to lead. So if the leader is not stable enough to have like a standard,
Or if the
Bro.
leadership style is different.
yeah,
I'm pretty hands off.
like leadership
Nah.
style, you have to like. Women are like.
I'm not
need
gonna
somebody-
hurt you every day.
Yeah, but you need to
So, I mean-
put that foundation, and this is how it's gonna be.
Mm.
And I swear they like that because it just goes, oh, he knows what he wants. I just gotta follow his lead, and we're gonna go to the promised land. But if you just, oh, it's okay. What you wanna do? What you wanna do? Like you don't show them that you are a thinker. You lead this. I make the decisions. You give me the opinion. Women are like, that's why a lot of them have like daddy issues because they never had that at home. So even if they come to a relationship with you and they can't get that, it fucks them up. Like you have to be like, hey, this is what we're gonna do. This is like the groceries that I need. What you wanna eat? Even if it's wanna eat we're gonna eat rice 3 times. We're gonna eat pasta tomorrow. That's easy. You just give them a foundation, no nagging, no bullshit. You know what I mean? But back and forth. But we can finish about marriage.
The brother is saying this and he's not married. I promise you, get married first and then say that.
Bro, I'm actually off camera, bro. I am married. That's how I got my green card.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's off camera.
Yeah, let's do that. But
We want to delete that, please.
yeah, no.
But I know, bro. Don't even get me started, bro. With the
But-
bullshit I've been through. I can tell you, but it never made me not love another person. I've been through homelessness, bro. I've been through crazy shit because of a woman for fucking 5-6 years of my life. But I've changed it and I've decided that nobody is gonna make the decision of how I wanna love somebody. I will love you the way I want to, and I'm gonna lead you the way I would wanna lead my family. So either you decide that. Am I taking too long with my current girl? Yeah, cause I'm seeing the all ins and out, and I understand now I'm in a better place. I'm healed. I see things. So love is different when you let that healing process go through. You see things, you let go of things, and you understand like flows of life as a human. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna find like things you don't like about you, but it's about the progression. It's a marathon. Every day you wake up, you go for it. It's a fucking marathon. You're not gonna find the cure of it for 2 days. You can find the cure of one problem today, and there's another problem gonna come tomorrow. So it's all about cure. But thank you for the segment of love and
One
marriage.
last thing.
Yeah.
One last thing. In terms of love, right? If you love, women don't like even like if you love them too much.
Yeah.
This-
I don't know.
They're sick people, bro. I don't.
They don't like that.
they're
Because as a man, bro, you have to have something to go and chase and love them when you come back home. If you just give them the abundance of love, like, damn, this man is like, bro.
If
Let
you
me
give
you
the
an
opposite
example.
though,
Let me give you an example. anything in excessive, bro, is bad.
No, I get
Eating
that.
chocolate, eating too much, giving too much love and forgetting about yourself. It's everything in an excessive amount. You're fucking up the program.
My thinking is, look, it's not even about love or anything. Bring something, I'll bring something. You bring 30, I'll bring 30. You bring 40, I'll bring 40. 50, I'll 50.
But that's the type of your leadership.
No, it's not about that. It's about, this is more so about, leadership is different. The person that you leading, it's about you leading them with like direction. The way you,
That's how you
managing your house and everything. But when it comes to emotional thing, both people have heart. They need emotional balance, right?
That's for sure 50-50 for 100%.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like, taking care of the home.
It's different.
That's what
Everybody got their own
style.
Their
And I'm
own
saying,
style of doing
and
it.
a lot of things that I've also like, we're talking about honesty here, that I've learned. Like there's couple months, like things were tight sometimes, and I didn't ask, she just does it. And she knows I'll take care of it, but she does it. And that thing over there, like, it's like, okay, it threw me the fuck off. I was like, don't do that no more. And then a month later, I was like, actually, no. That was me, my ego, trying to fuck myself up. Because if this is going to be a woman I want to have kids with, not every day is going to be peachy and sunny. Some days it's going to be dark and fucking sandwiches on the fridge, you know what I mean? And if I don't accept this right now and I create a habit of like denial, and when Allah shows me like, brother, I gave you comfort too much, let me take this to give somebody else who wants it, because I believe in karma, I believe in like Allah and the blessings come when He wants to give you, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So that's just a perspective about love.
Mashallah.
We went so far.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have like 10 minutes. I'm gonna run into 3 questions and that's it.
There, bro. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Is African Cup about football anymore?
No,
Oh,
it's
it's just-
politics.
Is it politics?
Yeah.
What about you, Ray?
African Cup?
Yeah,
African Cup of Nations.
Cup of Nation.
I don't watch soccer.
Africa.
You know Africa?
First of all, it's called football.
Football.
I know.
So you didn't even see
Is that
that.
soccer?
So to give you a perspective why I'm asking this question, there was a racism
Oh, I
and
forgot.
pride.
You guys are on the other side.
Yeah,
Oh, that's terrible.
of East Africa.
No, you guys are like. So there's the whole beef is like it's the rest of Africa versus the North.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
But you guys are like part of the North.
no,
No.
No, you don't feel like you're part of the North, but like when we draw the lines, you guys are part of the North.
We were always being isolated. Ethiopia, Somalia, and Eritrea. That's always been like those.
You three are also your own
Those-
kind of group.
Those. That's always been those.
Because you're half Arab, half black.
yeah.
Well,
The way we see it. That's
Yeah.
how we see it.
yeah, bro.
And then a lot of Somalians don't want to be associated with like
Africans.
the rest of us.
Yeah.
We don't need to be African, bro. Y'all can
Trust
check
me.
your booty scratches, bro.
Good,
Somewhere.
fine. But that's the thing. The AFCON was really big this year because the final was Morocco versus Senegal. And the Moroccans did everything. They cheated. They treated the Senegalese like
Crazy.
shit.
That's why I brought it up.
They showed how racist they are and how
Took
big
the
they are.
towels, beamed the
They did-
fucking light
bro.
to the keeper, like
And they
blinding,
and they lost.
and they lost.
Thank God.
And all the
Guess
Moroccans
who
are
they
saying is
play?
like the Africans have no
Witchcraft. They say it's
yeah, it's
witchcraft.
witchcraft. Or the Senegalese are rude, and this is the thing. Historically, like those people don't like us. If you see how dark Africans are treated in those countries, it's not good. Speed was there
Yeah.
during the time. How did Speed get
They
you?
threw shit out here, bro.
Bro, come on, bro. Like.
Get the fuck out of here.
And then the
man.
North Africans have the audacity to be like, no, they never liked us. You wanted to go
Can I
join the
tell you
European
something, bro?
Union.
I tell you, so anything that is like Arab people in general, and I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but for some reason they feel like they are better than African.
That'd be one thing if
the
you
name
were
that they call is Abid.
Abid.
bro.
So I would understand if you are in the Middle East, but you are part of Africa. So to have that mentality as part of
But
Africa,
that only comes one thing. It's like the Saudis, right? It's like the Saudis. When you in Saudi Arabia, they will treat you different. When you here, you are their brother. You get what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, like,
I noticed that from Saudis.
if I had it my way, North Africa would be gone. It wouldn't be a part of Africa anymore.
There.
Yeah, they're not Africans, bro. They're Arabs. And for them to say things like it's the rest of, for them to have the audacity to say that it's sub-Saharan Africans crossing the division, let us see how sub-Saharan Africans are treated in your countries. The one problem I have with sub-Saharan Africans is we're too nice. We need to start hurting people the same way they hurt us. And then we'll know, then they'll know all bets are off. But we treat people too nicely.
I just sent everybody a video in the group to just give you context how like even like this.
All one. We have played 92 minutes of the final of the African Cup of Nations between Morocco and Senegal, when Senegal made it 1-0. But incredibly, the goal is disallowed, a decision that many believe was incorrect. But just 200 seconds later, in the 96th minute, Morocco get a penalty, and for Senegal, that was enough. Total chaos erupts as the Senegalese coach orders the players to leave the pitch. Fans even begin to fight with the police because the Senegalese feel that they are playing against a rigged corruption. Throughout the entire tournament, Morocco had received many strange referee decisions in their favor. In the quarterfinal, Cameroon had 2 clear penalties denied against Morocco. In the semifinal, Nigeria's players were furious over what they called a scandalous referee performance that only went the host nation's way. But it doesn't stop there. Because ahead of the final, the Senegalese national team were forced to travel to the match by train with varying insecurity and also struggled to find an acceptable hotel. And the fact that Morocco were playing the tournament at home. This is what.
And then the next video I'm gonna show you.
I've seen this video already.
Because you're talking about them denying the African like himself. This is how they explain it nicely here. I've prepared about this, man. You are just hitting the
Bro, I'm
same.
telling you, bro, I care about this a lot. Yeah, I watched this one too.
It's a good video.
For slavery.
I believe
That's why the Arabs' slavery is the reason why you guys follow Islam. 100%.
What?
That is 100% why. They brought Islam to you.
Who brought Islam to us?
The Arabs. Through the Silk Road trade?
No. Islam is
Brother,
through
brother,
Somalia.
brother,
We got it from
brother.
Yemen.
Brother,
But it came
It
from
came
the
from
Arabs. Yemenis are Arab.
it came from the Arabs, bro.
You can say that.
was Arab.
Actually, that's the best thing they can never do.
Yeah.
That's alright.
Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Arab man from Mecca, Saudi Arabia, brought from Quraysh family, Arab. That's what, like, he's not, it came from trade. They sent missionaries, like how
It was slavery.
Slavery.
It was slavery.
East
Most of it
Africa,
was
yes.
slavery.
Because why? The monsoon wind. If you do the history of like East African slave trade,
No.
the monsoon wind
You
was
know-
only coming from Asia to
Yeah,
Africa
bro.
once a year.
In regards
During
to
a couple months, they have to go back and
in
forth.
regards to Islamic,
But
it's-
believing Islam is
it's-
you and Allah.
in
That's two
regards
different
to-
things.
In regards to Islamic history, you know, Islam really didn't start expanding until after Omar's ruling, right?
But who's Omar?
Omar, radiallahu anhu.
Omar is who?
Arab.
But even though,
I mean, if
Well,
nobody is saying
look.
they didn't bring the religion.
Uh.
Nobody's saying that because Islam we got Islam through the Arabs.
Arabs, yeah.
But
that's
do they
that's,
use that more than the
And that's what I'm saying. The
that's
Kitab
that's
is
not
you
a
and God.
negative- That's not. But to think about it, it was all qadr of Allah, and it's not really not a negative thing to think about. Slavery in of itself at that time was the common thing of that time. Slavery was not just
It
amongst
was
the Arabs.
because nobody believed in God, bro.
But even in Africa,
But when
there was
Islam
slavery.
came, bro, what happened? Slave went away.
But
But-
even
But because there were already corrupted people in the society who were benefited from the black slavery or like any type of business, because business was a big thing, was barter. I give you 100 men, give me 1,000 of those salt bags. I'll take all the rice and puddings or whatever, put it in my truck. That's how it
CK.
used to be.
What's up?
No, I don't
But
really
you
say.
can't look.
Is it like
No, I
Are we
just-
done out of it? Like, bro, listen.
But let me clarify. Slavery was a thing at the medieval time period. You guys can agree. It's not really just brought by Arabs.
Slavery's a thing now.
is it yeah.
It's a thing
Yeah,
now.
that's
But
not
it
what I'm
was
saying. I'm saying the reason why you
Mhm.
practice Islam is because of the Arabs having slavery in that region.
And that's alright.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I'm saying like that's the reason why like we
Your
have
ancestors-
we have a fragmented Africa as well.
Is that why you think we became
It's
a part of
I
Arab
don't, and
people?
this is the thing.
It's-
I don't want you to
it's-
ever think that I think that
No, but
you
it's
think.
no.
idea
But
as somebody who's not
It's
Somali.
it's equivalent to saying that Christianity was introduced
By slavery as well,
slavery
100%.
as well, 400 years ago in this country. Majority of the black people here, and you can ask.
Bro,
black
even
people,
before. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
But
And they're like- that's
religion
the
was used as a weapon to tame groups of people wherever they go. There's
Mhm.
people they tried that Christianity in Somalia too. I mean,
Why are
it didn't work?
Koreans overwhelmingly Christian?
Are they?
Super Christian.
Are Korean? Are any of the
Catholic
people
Christian.
from that side are Christian?
Is it Catholic?
All South Koreans are Christians.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought I've always thought in my mind those people like not only Koreans but anybody from South
East-
Asia,
East Asia,
are,
East
are
Asia.
East Asia are Buddhists. Like basically they're
Chinese.
non-believers.
Chinese have no religion because the government doesn't let you have religion. Japan is Buddhist. What's the highest?
But Buddhist is that a religion though, or it's just a, like
It's a religion. It's a religion.
It is.
What is the highest? Where is
I
the
believe
highest
otherwise.
Muslim
I don't wanna
population?
talk about religion, but I believe it's
Yeah, let's not talk about religion because that's kind of like a
We have
little
two more questions.
tough topic to induce with the society sometimes. But it's up to you. I mean, it's up to you.
No, bro.
What's the next question?
It's up to you if you're gonna talk about it, man.
No.
My next question was just like now we can talk about like because we talked about speed and all of that. Now we can talk about like just Minnesota, a little bit the U.S. context because we have families there. You guys showed a movie there. It's been. I don't know if you want to talk about your stuff there because that's the future. But why does outrage have a shorter like span of like social media and everything than memes?
Huh?
Because
what's the question, bro?
so why does outrage have a shorter span than
Because
like
people
memes?
want to be comforted. They want to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's
And
just,
They also want to feel angry, bro.
And that's the same. The question that comes after that is we all seen what's happening in Minnesota. I don't want to go deep into it. I know people have talked about it in the news. The president, Minnesota's mayor, everything that's been going on. 3 people counted dead so far. May their life be rest in peace. But is it bad leadership or is just bad PR that they want to use this ICE thing as like the motto of like going to taking people's life just because there's a disagreement of immigration?
I think with it's leaning a little into politics, but I think this is ICE. They were given specific amount of power, but they're over exercising it, and they're only getting a slap on the wrist
Yeah.
for over exercising their, the power that they've been given.
Mm-hmm.
And it's equivalent to like any kind of groups that get some kind of power hungry and they get in that position to exercise their power and they go a little overboard. You've seen what happened with the KKKs. You've seen what happened with I don't think the Crusaders.
But they don't never talk about how to fix the issue that's facing, or they just feel.
Out of all of that, bro, you know what I like the most?
Yeah.
That actually amazes me is people enjoying tea and samosa.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Like I actually enjoyed every bit of it. I'm like, yo, this is really crazy. How like people are coming together, and you know what I'm saying. I forgot what I was watching, what I was thinking, all of that. I just realized that if people come together, bro,
there is a peace, and then they will find a common ground. You get what I'm saying? So for me, I'm like, yeah, I enjoyed that. I even focused into that. I'm like, yeah, I need
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
But yeah, bro, we're
Focus-
wrapping up.
Focus on that light energy. Yeah, last question, and then we wrap it up. Why is Minnesota always getting like the Floyd George, like ICE killings?
Floyd George happened in Minnesota?
Yeah, Minnesota. Like why Minnesota is always targeted like this thing? Do you have an opinion on, and then we can finish there?
I think it's coincidental for me. I
No,
think
it's not.
For me, it's coincidental.
It's a targeted area, bro. Cause it's a specific.
I have a few answers about it. They
Yeah.
say Minnesota can run it itself, very successful, without any help of the federal government.
Their economy is
It's so
the most like how do you say? It
Flourishing.
just circles. It
Yeah.
flourishes a lot.
Yeah,
So
just they can afford everything.
yeah.
But yeah, thank you for answering my questions. I hope this was a great.
It was a great
Great
segment.
start.
I think we're running about an hour and 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
CK?
Yeah, we're about an hour and 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Yeah.
Bro, well,
Yeah.
thank you everybody behind the scene. I'm Bongo, KC3000, and I'm Shamar,
And your boy Bede.
and we're out, bro.
Yes.
SP is out.
Money.
Let me play that to let me play the song I made for the podcast. You're gonna love. I sample 50 Cent though.
Crazy, you got so passionate about the Afghan thing. That must have.
I fucking hate them, bro.
I feel
The
it.
Moroccans, I fucking hate them.
This right here. No matter what.
Egyptians, Moroccans, Tunisians, all those North Africans, bro. I can't stand it.
So get up off your motherfucking
He
ass
was.
and go get you some
He went behind Somali.